Are you ready to transform your summer into an epic splash-tastic adventure? Say goodbye to wasteful, single-use water balloons and hello to the ultimate in reusable, eco-friendly fun with reusable water balloons. Check out the link in the video description to get yours on Amazon today.
A nomad who worked the most dangerous job in the world insists it was worth it for the huge paycheck, despite the huge risk of plunging to his death. Brandon would scaled huge 1,200-foot structures to fix internet and data towers and change light bulbs to fund his dream of traveling the globe. The 33-year-old Floridian used to be a tower climber, a perilous career choice which claims hundreds of lives per year. He would the towers that made internet connection and phone calls possible. Stomach-churning images show the daredevil donning dark shades as he hangs in a harness hundreds of feet high and stands atop a tower, giving a thumbs up. Brandon has previously witnessed terrifying accidents and faced extreme weather conditions, but now, he can now kick back, relax, and enjoy the fruits of his labor. He told our channel of a friend who lost 60% function in his arm after his rope snapped and he fell from a height, severing his arm as he landed on a glass of water. Brandon said, "I was there and I had to do the report on it. We bandaged it up to stop the bleeding. We took him straight to the hospital." He added, "When I was in one of our worst years we had, I believe, 18 or more people that had fallen and died, and we could average anywhere between 4 to 12 per year. And it wasn't just the task in hand that posed a threat to the climbers, as the elements were also against them." Brandon recalled one of his near misses, where a huge tornado was approaching while he was suspended in the air. "I was at about 200 foot up. I had to quickly climb down and get inside one of the shelters," he said. Talking about the physical element of his work, he added, "My longest climb was 4 hours. I would break every 20 feet on a climb like that because it was wintertime in Wisconsin, and so you don't want to sweat on the tower when it's cold because you'll freeze." Brandon's worst-case scenarios were constantly playing on his mind and involved plummeting to death, being smashed against the side of the tower, or getting squashed under a 700-pound piece of equipment. But, despite the obvious risks of the career, Brandon was tempted by the money and also the danger as he enjoys to flirt with death. Brandon said he was taking home £1,800, $2,400 a week, and even caught wind of someone else in the industry raking in $160,000 a year. The self-described nomad has now been able to fulfill his globetrotting fantasy and has visited 25 countries so far. Social media snaps show the self-described nomad living life to the full, sunbathing by breathtaking waterfalls in Indonesia and cruising along the crystal blue waters of Belize. Tower climbing is constantly tussling with another job to claim the spot as the most deadly career. Because of the low number of people who do the job, it's rated as the deadliest job in the world. We constantly swap places with crab fishermen because the number of people who die each year, compared to how many people actually do the work, makes our percentage a lot higher than any other industry, Brandon explained. Although he has no regrets about his time spent in the industry, Brandon said he wouldn't recommend it. He explained how it can be easy to get involved with the wrong crowd and is a constant struggle. The industry is not exactly the most civil industry. A lot of times you will work with felons. You'll work with people with records, drug addicts, alcoholics. Companies won't pay you, or you got to fight for your pay. It's a constant struggle, he said. Brandon is now a full-time content creator who delights his army of 116,000 followers with footage from his travels.